Hi, and welcome to Peter Sickness channel. This is going to be a video, about the upcoming assault weapons ban, I guess. I mean, I don't have much hope for the future at this point. It's not entirely true. I hope the election goes well. I hope, someone pro-gun gets into the White House and that we maintain control of Congress, but I just don't see that happening. I think right now we're in that like 1989, 1990 period before the AWB. I could be wrong, but I think we're just a few years away from having some real bad shit go down gun-wise. So, what should you do? I mean, well, there's voting and whatever, but honestly, what you or I vote, I don't think really matters. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. If 20 million fucking idiots turn out to vote for fucking Bernie Sanders or somebody, who really, of all of those candidates on the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders is probably the best case scenario for guns. That's really sad because he's a fucking communist. Threw out some Vietnam era guns today because I'm hoping to get my M16 lower here in just a minute. Well, I do a video on that whenever I get it. But anyway, Hillary is nuts for banning guns. Biden, I honestly don't know. I mean, good old give them both barrels Joe. You never know what he's gonna fucking say. But in general, I would say he's probably for banning them too. And the only reason I say Bernie Sanders is the lesser of the evils over there is because he seems to at least understand that an outright ban of everything is not going to work. I think he understands that the first assault weapons ban didn't work either. So I think what he's going to push more for is universal background checks, which I don't like either, but I would rather have that than an assault weapons ban. Now, if we get lucky and we at least get the presidency, if not get the presidency and keep the House and the Senate, we can do a lot of shit. I don't see that happening. Honestly, I think the chances that our next president is Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden is kind of terrifying and probably real. On the Republican side, no one has any potential or fight except fucking Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, who I personally like the fact that he's not a fucking politician, but he's a businessman who buys politicians, so it's sort of like, I don't know, you just traded one master for another or something like that. I mean, I think, myself included, a lot of the people in America right now view Trump as different. Maybe not better, maybe not even good, but not what we've had before. And we're in a loop now of insanity. We keep voting in the same fucking people and expecting different results. We're gonna have to vote in somebody different. Now, whether that's Donald Trump or a fucking communist, I think we could see a Trump versus Sanders presidential run. And if that happens, I don't know. That's a scary proposition in reality. If that happens, I think we're going to see Donald Trump as the next president of the United States. The Democrats and liberals in their naivete miss something when it comes to the candidates they pick. And that's basically electability. Trump at least is popular, okay? He's not very electable either, but if you put him up against a fucking communist who only, 47% of fucking Democrats will say they'll vote for, okay? And he calls himself a socialist. I'm saying communist because it's offensive to them, and fuck them. He is not electable in any way, shape, or form. And I think it's to such a point that if you put him in as the Democratic candidate, no matter who we have, we're going to win. Even Donald Trump. And, I say even Donald Trump, I actually think Donald Trump stands a better chance of winning than good old Jeb Bush or Marco Rubio. I think Marco Rubio in 10 years may be a viable candidate, but right now, he doesn't convey confidence or a presidential... he doesn't have the X factor to me. That, and I also don't like the fact that Marco Rubio's backed by a bunch of people who don't even know who the fuck they are. I heard a liberal pundit recently say they could be fucking drug cartels for all we know. And, he's backed by a PAC. And honestly, I think what we really need is to get in somebody like Sanders or Trump. Not that Sanders would be good, but they're both of the same cloth in that they don't have PACs. Now, Trump doesn't have a PAC because he has more money than he'll ever fucking need. We need to get someone like that in, and then we need to pass laws that forbid the use of that sort of money, the unlimited corporate funds. We need campaign contribution limits. In reality, we need campaign dollar amount caps. I think every fucking campaign, presidential campaign, should be limited to $30,000 or something like that, like a ridiculously low number. If they get, help beyond that, it's a volunteer sort of thing, and it's not money. If a billion people want to come stuff envelopes for you or whatever, okay, cool. That's people actually doing shit. But one person being able to donate $1 million to someone's campaign so that they can run 24/7 ads, bullshit. And in fact, I don't think there should be presidential ads on television. If you are not involved in the political process to the point that you already know who the candidates are, then you shouldn't be voting anyway. And you definitely shouldn't be swayed by an ad. Anyway, sorry to kind of go down that rabbit hole of politics, but it's relevant to the discussion here, and that's the assault weapons ban thing. That's kind of why I think no matter what, right now you need to have your ducks in a row. And what I mean by that is go out and buy shit that will be worth more money later. Don't buy stuff right now like hunting rifles and shotguns and crap like that. Go out and buy ARs, AKs, receivers for both. You can get a fucking serialized AK receiver right now for like $25 on, what was that, Centerfire Systems, I think had those. Go buy fucking 5 or 10 of those and just stack them away. If there's ever a ban, I mean, that's real cheap insurance. Okay, you can have AKs built for a while. Okay, same thing with ARs. And the ARs are even less of a risk in my opinion, but they're a little bit more money. You can get like Spikes lowers for like 80, 90 bucks. You can get Anderson lowers super cheap, like 40 bucks. Go stash some of those away. PMags, I have like almost 100 right now, and I don't think that's enough. Okay, I'm a little crazy when it comes to magazines. I like mags, and I don't ever want to run out. So I'm probably going to buy more PMags and some more USGI mags here pretty soon, and I want to get some more 20 rounders too. I have quite a few of these right now, but I'd like to have more. They're getting harder and harder to find either way, so. Anyway, if you're, sorry for the pause, if you're at all serious about having this sort of shit in the future, it's kind of like the machine gun ban. You should have been buying up machine guns before the ban went into place. And I think that's what you should be doing now. High cap mags, ARs, AKs, and anything weird you want. Like if you want a Tavor, buy it now. So I guarantee you, if they get an assault weapons ban through, a Tavor will be a $4,000 or $5,000 gun in the very near future. Okay, SCARs are the same way. Anything that's kind of on the pricey side right now will be extremely expensive. Okay, I've got an LWRC in the other room right now that I bought basically to get a free aim point, because I wanted an aim point, and the gun was like right at $2 grand, which is what they always go for, and it came with a free one. So I figure buy it, take the free aim point, wait for the assault weapons ban bullshit to start up again, the panic buying, sell it off, and probably make money on it. Not saying you do that. If it were me and I had the money to hold on to shit through the panic buying, I would just wait and see how the shit turns out. But if you ever see shit start to sell for crazy prices, like 2-3 times what shit normally should be, take the money and run, because you'll be able to buy it back if there is a ban. Just my opinion. So basically, yeah, I think we've got a ban coming. And yes, you should be buying stuff, and that's the stuff you should be buying. Well, I hope someone found this helpful. Alan1773, I think, is the channel who asked me to make a video on this. Probably should have done one before. I don't know. If anything big happens, I may make another video telling you guys to go buy guns. I hate election time. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Be sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe and all the rest of that BS.